Everybody, welcome back to the channel. Now, in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with y'all some stocks to keep on watch for today and potentially tomorrow as well. We gotta look at the market and see what to expect within the next few hours, right? So let's dive right into it. Right off the bat, we got the market, and so far it hasn't moved a lot since yesterday. At least the SPY hasn't. Keep in mind, keep in mind that there are bulls who are trapped out here, all right? And the chop today doesn't really help these individuals out. If the daily chart, let's go over here to daily. If that closes as a doji, the trend is still bearish, all right? And what I mean by dojis, I mean like just like this. If it's a small candle like that, right? Even if it goes down a little bit more and then stops right there, the trend is still bearish, and these individuals are still trapped. And also, look on the left hand side right here. There's a gap at 44.64, which I think is going to get built, and I think it's going to get built today. I think. Now, whether there will be some kind of bounce later on today after we get to 44.64, that's a maybe. All right, that's a maybe. I think it's gonna sell off still. I think we're going to drop some more. The trend is bearish, and people are, these individuals at least, the bulls from up here, they're very, very scared. Now let's look at the VIX, because the VIX is telling a slightly different story than what the SPY is. So the SPY is like a little neutral, but the VIX is gapping up by 6%, I think. I think this is 6%. Let's go over here. From here all the way up to, okay, it's gapping up 5%. All right, which is hinting that there will be a sell-off. One has to catch up with the other. Either the indices have to catch up with the VIX, or the VIX have to catch up with the indices. I think it's gonna be the SPY catching up to the VIX again. Therefore, the VIX is going to slowly climb and then break above $14.75. And when that happens, there will be a lot of fear in the markets. Let's look at the 4-hour and see where we're at. So right now we have I do see a double bottom on the VIX. I do see that. So we have the first bottom right here and a second bottom right here. And usually with these double bottoms, some people may call it a W pattern, whatever you want to call it. Again, I just call it a double bottom. And a move to here wouldn't surprise me at all, just from looking at this alone. I don't know how fast it's going to get there. Again, it all depends on how much fear we see with the indices. All right, so that's my thoughts on the indices and the VIX. Now, the first stock to keep on watch for today, that first stock is Meta. All right, I want to share Meta with y'all for one reason and one reason only. All right, Meta, it did what the SPY did last week, which is to trap bulls. There are some bulls trapped over here, and there's another set of bulls trapped over here. All right, and these individuals are not out yet. The stock is down a little bit. They don't really like that very much, which could be a catalyst for a sell-off again. So this is one perspective, the bulls being trapped. The other perspective, which I'm gonna draw, I'm gonna erase everything just to make everything clean, is this right here. All right, we have that going on for itself, and we have a breakdown at noon on Friday. And with this breakdown, usually what happens, if it's on this good behavior, we should see just a massive drop all the way down to 290 at first, and potentially even lower. This is a little bit more extreme. Will it get down there? I don't know. All right, I'm not going to raise everybody's expectations, but what I'm seeing for this one, I think 290 isn't too far-fetched, and I think it's very possible soon. All right, so watch Meta for a drop to 290. It's been on a massive uptrend for a while, and it's just cooling down right now. We have the bearish engulfing candle. All right, therefore another candle down wouldn't be surprising. So watch it for that. Now, the next one to keep on watch, that is one of the stocks that I mentioned yesterday, SMH. All right, and SMH, again, for those of you who I shared this one with, this thing is down since Friday. It's down by nearly 0.80%, which means that the calls will be up by around, well, it's down by 1%, which means that the calls will be up by, no, the puts will be up by 50%, I think. They should be up by 50%. They should be, I think. Yeah. So those puts will be a little bit highly priced, which means that you have two options. You can either collect some money, like out the gates. You can collect some money right here before there is a potential bounce, and then consolidation where it closes as a doji, and then you get back in at the close for the next move down, right? Because the structure is still there, it's still very clean. And option number one is likely, like it's the cautious thing to do. If you just want to hold puts all the way down, you can. All right. Yeah, my thoughts and opinions are not changing. The stock is down, and everything else in that sector is also down. So yeah, watch SMH for a drop. If you're not in this one already, everybody in the Discord should be in this one because I shared it last week at noon. All right, now there is another one to keep on watch, and that stock is AMD. AMD, same structure as SMH, right? You see where I'm going with this, I assume. Watch it for a drop. It's at 92.50 right here. All right, it's behaving very well. It's behaving really well. So that's very straightforward with AMD. The last one, we're gonna talk about Tesla. Let's talk about the last stock. Now Tesla had a bullish pennant on last Monday. It ran up for a bit, and right now I think it's gonna drop. Again, I think it's gonna drop because these individuals who bought right here are going to take their money off the table. They've been taking their money off the table every time Tesla tests 278, 279. It didn't really quite get to 280. It only teased it twice. And right now, since it failed to get there, and the new 4-hour candle opens, we might see a little push to like 273 before we see the stock being slammed there back down towards 268, and then downtrend continues for tomorrow. All right, so that's my very honest thoughts on these stocks, and that is the end of the video. Again, don't forget to demolish that button. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Again, these videos are released from Monday to Friday, 15 to 20 minutes before the market opens in the morning. All right, they have early access to those. Click on the join button to become channel members, then click on morning videos. All right, if you'd like to be part of a private Discord community, we can get all of this information in real time as I see it, the structures of everything along with the trades that I take. You can find that as the first link in the description of the video below. If you haven't followed me on social media yet, you can find me at NGumah and Patternology Lab on Instagram and on Twitter. And lastly, if you're interested in getting some free stocks with Webull, you can use the third link in the description of the video to sign up. All right. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, my name is NGumah with Patternology Lab, where we trade patterns and patterns only. And I will see all of you in the next video.